Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it is Shark Week, so there is no better time than the present to take a look at the Wave 1 releases of the Street Sharks 30th anniversary action figures. Now, these are essentially reissues, but they've been retooled to have more features and articulation than the original releases. But for the price of $24.99, these three figures can be yours. That's right, $24.99 a piece. Original retail price back in 1994 was $9.99. So you do the math of, inflation and all that, it comes to be about almost $22. So not too far off the mark as far as their price point and everything. But inside the box, we have Ripster, we have Jab, and we have Slash. So we get two good guys, one bad guy. Again, this is Wave 1. Wave 2 will have the two other brothers as well as your main villain in that secondary wave. But for right now, this is our starter set. As you can see, the packaging is awesome. We got a nice little 30th anniversary shark fin branding there at the top. They even did a nice little hook here on the J hook for display purposes. Really great as far as the packaging. Around back, we even have cutouts so you can actually, try to do the chomp and bite in store, so you can actually, play with it a little before you take it out of the box. The plastic cage inside, it's all bent. Everybody's breaking out, so you can still kind of get in there and play with the features. First things first, we got to take a look at the natural born leader, as it says on the box anyway. Ripster. This is the most iconic street shark. This is, the character that everybody thinks of when they hear the term street sharks. First of all, absolutely love that we have this quote-unquote shark skin, the nice soft rubber around their body. It just, makes it so much more fun and really breathes life into that whole street shark. Just dynamic. We've got a nice swivel power punching hip, so you can, rip him back left and right, get a nice punch. We do have increased articulation. Like I said, these aren't necessarily reissues, as more of a reimagining. Like I said, we have increased articulation. The original figures didn't. They were much more stagnant in terms of their mobility and everything. Chomping action, pushing that fin down. You get a nice chomp. Let's go ahead and test out his bite strength. The teeth are nice, soft rubber, but let's see if this pretzel stick can stand the chomp. Okay, apparently it can, which is good because I didn't want pretzel crumbs everywhere. But obviously, the weakest point of these figures is going to be their posability and standability, because they all are very top heavy just by character design, and that's their nature. They obviously all skip leg day, but he's got his nice flared cowboy boots on there, just a single joint there at the knee. Legs do come out quite a bit, up, forward, and back. You get a nice quasi split on him, but the hardest thing is just, like I said, gonna be getting him to stand up. There's no peg holes on any of these figures. Ripster is probably the hardest, just because he's got those cowboy boots on with the pointed toes, so you really kind of have to have his legs split out wide and flared back to get him to stand. But once you do, looks phenomenal. The arms are a little bit darker than the body, but that's not anything that's really going to bother me personally. But man, they just did such a good job with the chomp feature. Like I said, that shark skin, just, it looks great. And then of course we've got Jab, got his camo pants on, swivel all the way at the shoulder. Like I said, single joint bicep, swivel at the wrist and a hinge. Nothing crazy, no double joints anywhere, but he spins freely, but he doesn't have that kind of spring action that Ripster does. His action feature is his hammerhead. So you're gonna move his right arm here, and bada bing. And it extends quite a bit. I mean, it's very impressive how much you get. And of course, you also do still have your bite feature, pushing down on his fin on the neck there. Nice, soft rubber shark body. And again, the arms are a little bit darker, but that's to be understood because, we've got different materials being used. We got harder plastic, and then we got the soft rubber for the shark skin. But again, no peg holes, but he is a little bit easier to stand just because he's got the flatter boot portion, whereas Ripster had them cowboy boots with them high heels. And then last but not least is our bad guy in the mix, Slash, and he has a much easier job standing up because, like I said, he's got those wider feet print. Don't necessarily need the peg holes for him, but same kind of thing. A little bit of articulation down here at the ankle, but single joints at the elbows and the knees. He looks great. He's the only one that quote unquote comes with an accessory. and that's his spiral portion. You're just gonna pop it in here. There we go. Action feature on the back. This nice little fin, and then it spins like crazy. Always kind of tickled me as a kid. You know, they call him Slash, but I mean, it's a gimme. Why did we call him Spiral? He naturally would be, you know, a spiral or a drill or something, but no. I guess the claws is what lended to his name, but overall, like I said, his action feature is awesome, and these toys just are so fun. But I gotta say, I love these things. This is quintessential 90s, you know, over-the-top, ginormous bodybuilder action figures. I'm ecstatic that these are back. It makes me feel super old to learn, you know, this is the 30th anniversary. So I was 9 when these came out, but, you know, 9-year-old me was absolutely in love with the over crazy, ginormous action figures. If you enjoy these figures, guys, check them out. They are for sale. I'll put product links down in the video description box below. I highly recommend them for 90s fans. You won't be disappointed. Like I said, they are improved pretty much every shape and form versus the original figures, and they're reasonably priced if you ask me. So if you're interested in picking them up, product links are in the video description box below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and as always, thanks for watching, guys. Really means a lot.